A brand new Mavic Platinum, baby, and an Obsidian Phantom 4 Pro. Coming up next on the channel. What's going on, guys? Chad back with you here on the RC Models and 3D Printing channel. Yes, I'm 3D printing some stuff. I'm making me a little tiny whoop case. The hurricane's rolling up here through Ohio this weekend, so I've been playing around with my little tiny whoop and all that kind of stuff and charging some batteries and just having all kinds of fun. But what I want to talk about is, yeah, we know DJI released 2 refreshes, one for the Phantom 4 Pro in a different color, and the Mavic Pro Platinum, which comes in a awesome, beautiful platinum finish, new ESCs, longer flight time, and a different type of propeller design. So we're not going to talk about the Phantom 4 Pro, not a big deal. But let's talk about the Mavic Platinum and its propeller design. Alright, so I fly a lot of mini quads and racing quads and all that kind of stuff. Now, back in the day, we used to fly, and some people still do, props like this, which are more like your typical Phantom type of prop, kind of blunt nose. You know, these things are amp hungry, they draw lots of power, they're super loud, very inefficient when it comes to flight times, but they can create awesome lift. Okay, this kind of prop here is pretty much the standard that everybody's flying pretty much these days still. One of my favorites. This is an HQ 5x4x3, and if you notice the shape and design of the prop, you can see that it's got a little bit more swoosh to it, not as much meat here. And these basically will spin up on the motor a lot faster. They're a lot more efficient, and you really don't lose a whole lot of power, well, especially when you go to a 3-blade design. The new cutting edge of props is this. And this is a Dow Cyclone prop, and you can see that pointed edge and also how it kind of swoops in right here. Now this is kind of similar to what DJI is doing with the new props that are on the Mavic Pro Platinum Edition. And that is basically right there what gives you your noise reduction, because this is on the outside tip is where most of your noise comes from with the propeller. The ESCs, I'm not sure what they did to as far as replacing the ESCs. This prop is really just as efficient as this prop, and way more efficient than this prop. So I don't think they needed to increase or up the amp power of an ESC. If anything, I think they basically had to put in a new type of ESC because they weren't able to actually adjust the ones that they had in there with any kind of firmware update, but more or less they needed to upgrade the hardware to make them faster to be able to react to this kind of a propeller. So what this looks like for the future is nothing but awesomeness, because we are going to be getting, I mean, once they're going down this road, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on going. So we're going to have quieter DJI drones from now on. We're going to have more efficiency. And it's really about time that they started adopting some of these principles to increase flight times and efficiencies, because I think, they came to the point that a lot of us mini quad people are at, that you can only squeeze so much out of the current battery technology that's out there. You know, whether you got a 3S or a 4S LiPo that's built into these machines, you can only pack so much energy in there, and you can only pull so many amps from that amount of energy. Doing things like this is what's going to be able to get you over that hump. As you can see, they're now talking about 30-minute flight time, 27-minute hover. You know, that's what, 3 or 4 minutes longer than the standard Mavic. Now, am I going to go out and buy a Mavic Pro Platinum? Nah, I'll be waiting for the Mavic 2, because it's going to have this stuff too, and everything else that we love in the Spark, like gesture mode and all that cool stuff. But it's just awesome to see that they're starting to take things from these little mini quads and everything. The hobbies are starting to cross over, and that they're actually researching and doing all kinds of cool things with technology in the background that we really don't know about. And just something as simple as changing the meat and the design of that prop can increase your flight time and reduce your noise. Just makes everything a win for all of us. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. If you're going to buy a Mavic, go buy this Platinum. You can't go wrong. If you already got one, wait for Mavic 2. See you guys next time.